this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set, 280. Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Look at him.
On 2nd down now, it's Robertson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He wasn't ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got him in, it's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Here's the fullback, Zach Line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
The Saints, 49-yard line.
Check. Drill right, 22. Stop.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run the draw. This is Line. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run forward with Smith. Then he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Fletcher Cox able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Stafford, the quick slant caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Line in. 57. Get that quarterback. And all.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott from the gun. Got some room at the 30. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one goes for 24 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Here we go, 46. Check 15. Let's 57. 57's right.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There you go. 57 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think. They come in bunches.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You gonna see me and you. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man here, T.J. Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on 1st down. Robertson, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On third down, Stafford, and that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Hines, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll run on first down. Gordon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, it's Hines, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40, past the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for TJ.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go, kill.
To throw is Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. 10 yards on the pickup.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. Go right in. Check Mike 54. We're going to 54. Right in. 26.
Prescott looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Prescott. He completes it to Jones.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Jones has it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Hines. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end, Fant. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. Robertson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 20.
Check 55 to mine.
Stafford now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Undercrush.
Now Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, it's Robertson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, out there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera.